Take it away, Jake. I mean, Jack. That was perfect.
Thanks, Sandra. Appreciate
You
that.
loved it.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for jumping in today. As Sandra said, we're really excited to have everyone here, and we've got a great turnout so far. So, purpose of today, as previously mentioned, is just to explain a little bit about us and what we do here at Hello Teams, and I guess what our mission is and what we're looking to achieve and how we're looking to help our customers and our partners alike, and give you a live demonstration of our portal and how it works, and show you, I guess, how easy it is to get set up with Teams calling. And we know that voice and especially cloud voice and these types of things have been quite scary and quite clunky in the past, but we do really make it really easy, and we give all the control back to our customers and our partners, so to take any of the issues away from you. So we'll jump straight in. So first off, a little bit about who we are. So Hello Teams, we're a Microsoft Teams calling provider. So think of us as a telco or telecommunications provider, but we specialize in Microsoft Teams calling and the deployment of that. We're looking at working with customers directly. We want to help partners as well, and we know a lot of people have got customers who need a cloud voice solution and wanting to get set up with that. We're all about helping everyone and showing you how easy it is. As mentioned before, we've got a fully automated portal. And when we say it's fully automated, it actually is fully automated. We can have you up and running, making calls and receiving calls on the Teams platform within about 15 minutes. So a lot of our other, a lot of the other vendors out there, a lot of the other providers out there will tell you that their systems are automated and their deployment is automated, but really it's not. And there's a lot that sort of goes into the back end for a lot of other providers, which is why deployment times can drag out. And what we're able to do with our automated portal is to obviously get you set up nice and quick, but also get you minimize those setup costs. You'll find with a lot of the other vendors, Telstra and so on, that you'll get a setup bill of something in the thousands, and we can really minimize those for our customers because our portal is fully automated and we make it really easy to get all set up. If you're here, I'm sure you know what Teams calling is, but a quick little rundown of that for you. So obviously, it's a cloud-based phone solution. It's a replacement for your old clunky desk phones and your hosted PBXs and your physical phone systems that you've got to store on site, and they take up room and energy, and and they cost a lot to maintain. This is a fully cloud-based solution, so all online, and some of the features that come with our portal is your real-time billing visibility, which we'll show you that in the portal in a little bit. Call logs, call history. You can set triggers and auto attendance, which we'll go into a little bit later as well. And you can set it up globally, so you could manage callers calling from an Australian number, whether they're in New Zealand or Singapore or India or Japan or wherever it might be. You can really, I guess the real impact that Teams calling and this type of solution can have on your business is that we know how crazy the world is at the moment, and if we do happen to go into a lockdown, or for some reason you've got to send your workforce to work remotely, you can pick your whole workforce up and move them to wherever in the world that you want to with no disruption to your business. You don't have to worry about picking up those clunky phones and carting them home, or using your employees' mobiles to talk to customers. You continue to run your business as per usual, no matter where you are. And the opportunity that presents is you don't lose business, you don't upset customers. It's a seamless transition. So, and that's really what we're able to do with our platform and deploying Teams calling. So again, like I said, we can have you up and running really quickly, and we do offer a 14-day trial as well. We've got really competitive pricing for all of our call plans, so there's a plan that really suits anyone, and it doesn't get much cheaper than $0 for a plan. But as you can see there, that's our that's our starter plan. So if there's a variety of different call plans depending on your usage, all the way up to a $19 per user plan, which is unlimited national and mobile calls as well. So there really is a solution for everyone, and we have no lock-in contracts for some bigger opportunities. If you're looking to do a really complex build, we can obviously talk about agreements and that kind of thing. And but for a standard setup and getting you on board, the costs are really minimal, and it's as simple as getting some call plans and some numbers set up. And these are just some of our beautiful, brilliant customers that we deal with at the moment. We've got over 20,000 users on our platform currently, and more added every single day. But these are just some of the great organizations that we're currently working with here at Hello Teams. So I won't bore you with any more PowerPoint slides. I'm going to jump straight into a live demo for you, and this is going to be start to finish, and show you exactly how easy it is to get you set up. So, I'll jump straight into this now for you. So, all you need to do is jump on our website. And hello everyone, here I am. And you just want to hit this up here, the Teams Start Your Free Trial button up the top here, and it'll take you through to our portal, and then you've just got to register. So this is where you add all your business names. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we'll just go Hello Teams Webinar 1, and Hello Teams Webinar is the friendly name. So obviously you would put your your proprietary limited or your official business name under legal entity, and just your friendly company or your trading name under that. Pop my details in, my last name. I think we're having some of our users are having some technical issues, so I'm just going to stop sharing for the minute, and then we'll jump back into this. Give me 1 second, team. We'll just do it this way without me annoying you on the screen. And then just pop in your email. This can be any email. This doesn't have to be your admin, your Microsoft admin login. And the key to this, and we'll talk about that a little bit, is obviously you've got to have a Microsoft 365 tenancy for this, but you can also get set up with a trial tenancy. So what we're going to do is just use a standard email that we just got set up, set ourselves a password. Oh, it's not where we want to go. And just pop your contact number in there. Okay, and then we'll register. Now, what will happen after this is you just got to confirm you aren't a robot, and then you will receive a few seconds later an email to your allocated email account, which will just be a registration link. So obviously just to confirm that you're actually wanting to get set up. So you just hit that link, and it will take you back to the login page. I've just done that, and then we can log in here. So hello team webinar at gmail.com, and we'll log in. So this is our portal, and this is where you can manage everything in your account, from billing to users to your numbers that you have and everything like that. But what we'll do, just to show that we are actually going to be doing a live demonstration, I'm going to jump in and create a brand new Microsoft tenancy. As discussed, you do need to have a Microsoft 365 tenancy to run Teams calling. But what we're going to do is set up a brand new one to show that this is all new. So I'm just going to set up a Hello Teams webinar Microsoft tenancy here, just on a trial. So we'll just go to next. So just set myself up here. Don't worry if you ever have to sign up for a trial, just make sure you don't click those boxes. That way you don't get annoyed with a million emails from Microsoft. And we're just going to create this tenancy now, so we can show you that it is a fully live scenario. This will take just a few seconds, but with this, if you're wanting to get set up with a trial, obviously reach out to myself or Sandra, and we can obviously facilitate that for you. If you're not wanting to use a live tenancy for a trial, you can always just set up a trial one like what we're doing here. It's really easy to do. It takes about 10 seconds, just putting in some details, or we can set you up on your live tenancy. All right, there we go. So that is all set up. So what we want to do now, so you want to then jump back into the portal once you've got your tenancy set up, and we need to provide access, basically. So this will take you to this page, but you'll go back to the portal page here, and you want to click this access required button. And what that will do will take you to this page here, and we'll log into your Hello Teams webinar or your tenancy, and it will bring you to this permissions request page. So what this is it's allowing, you're giving permission to our portal, to the Hello Teams portal, to interact with your tenancy. So what this does is it brings your user profiles in. It allows us to add some back end things for you to be able to add things like call queues and auto attendance, and manage numbers and users as well. So all this does is it allows us permission to interact with all of the all of the tenancy, and yeah, and that's all we have to do. All you do is hit the accept button once you're happy, and you'll see here it's moved into the approval process. So once you log in, whether you're a partner or a customer and you're looking to get signed up, we will then jump in from our end and we'll approve the process for you. So it's a matter of just touching base with us, letting us know what you're after and where you're at, and then we will wait for the approval to go through. And what we can do while we're waiting for that, so in your tenancy, what we'll do is we'll jump in here and we will add some users so we can allocate some numbers once it's all finished setting up. So we'll see here, I believe we've reached approval stage. So we're just waiting for that to move along. You don't need to worry about finishing setting things up. We'll exit the setup. No, thank you, Microsoft. So we'll add some users in. So when we get to the end here, we'll be able to get this set up. So you'll see here our TCAP, which is our name for our portal, is in here as an admin account, and obviously myself that I've set up. So we'll add some users here. We'll add Jane Doe. Oh, better fix Jane's last name. We'll just put Jane. We'll go next, 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 and we'll finish. Close that, and then we'll add John Smith as well. John will be able to make and receive some calls by the end of this. And it's as simple as that as well. If you've got a Microsoft tenancy, it's you're wanting to add users in, drop users out. It's just click of a button stuff. It's jump in and create some new users and allocate some licenses, and you're all ready to go. Okay. Right, so you'll see the approval process change. It's already gone through initial pairing, and now it's registering the domain. This whole process takes between 10 and 15 minutes. All depends on how quickly Microsoft want to reach back out to us to get us set up, but shouldn't take any longer than that. What I'll do while that's all provisioning is I'll take you through the portal and show you some of the functionality that it's got. So like I said, you can manage everything through this portal. Everything is done through here, whether it's the managing users, adding numbers, etc. So under your accounts tab, you've got your admins. So you'll see here that I've added myself as an admin, and you can add extra admins if you want. It's a click of a button again. If you're wanting to add sort of your IT provider or your admin person or anything like that, you're wanting to be able to log in and manage users, you can do that from here as well. You can add resource accounts. So this is where you can build out auto attendants and call queues. So what an auto attendant is if you're not aware, is someone calls your business and it reads an automated message. Hi, you've called HelloTeams. Press 1 for sales. Press 2 for accounts. Press 3 for support, and it will then divert that call to the call queue, and that call queue will be allocated to a group of callers. And the beauty of Teams calling and this portal is how easy it is to build. So you can jump in here. It's as simple as just adding the name of your call queue. So you might say webinar queue. Select your time zone. Obviously we're in Melbourne here. Hope everyone out there is staying safe. We are Australian, and then it will create that there. Under the so yeah, this is where you would add your call queues. And the beauty with Teams calling is that you can make it as simple or as complex as you want. It can be as simple as it rings through to a call group and it rings now on everyone, or it can bunny hop. It can ring to the person who hasn't taken a call in the longest. It's really up to you how you want to personalize it and really make it what's most functional for your business and how you want to operate. Once it's all finished syncing up, this is where you'll manage your users, add numbers, and take people in and out of your user plan. Once it's all synced up, all of your Microsoft 365 tenants will populate into here. So that's what that's doing. You've got your automation here. You can plug APIs in. You can add triggers. So it'll notify you when a new user is added or when someone's call drops out or anything like that. Billing, you can manage all of your billing from here. So as mentioned earlier, it's fully live and automated. So, and this will accumulate in real time. So if you're on one of the pay-as-you-go plans, you'll be able to jump in here and view where you're at, month on month, and you can sort of manage, your usage as you see fit from here. if you say you're on one of the pay-as-you-go plans and you're going over a certain amount, you can upgrade your plan to something else to, you know, um, work out what your spend is and manage that everything from here. Under your telephony, so all of your calls will be logged in here as well. So you can see the date and time that the calls have come in, the source number, the destination, whether it was incoming or outgoing, and the duration of the call. So all of that will be logged in here. You can set date filters and everything like that as well. And this is where you manage your numbers. So what we'll do is we'll request a new block. So obviously we're on a trial. So for our trials, they run for 14 days or 50 calls, whatever comes first, and we allocate you a block of 5 numbers. So it gives you 5 people that can use the system during the trial period and make and take calls. It gives you a really good opportunity to test out. You can set up diversions from your existing numbers to the trial numbers to really use it in a live scenario, so you can really see the power of the system and how easy it is to work. If you're wanting to request new numbers, this is where you would jump in. We've always got around about 1,000 numbers sitting in our pool at all times, and you can pick and choose from what's available. And this is what you'll see yourself when you log into the portal. Once you're off trial, you'll see blocks of you won't see blocks of 5 anymore because they're just for the trials. You'll see blocks of 10, blocks of 100. You'll see 1-300 numbers. You can see mobile numbers. Even we'll have mobile numbers that are available. A lot of businesses don't want to call out from a landline because you might not get the the acceptance of the calls. People see a landline number. Sometimes they screen the calls. They don't answer them. So if you're wanting to increase the acceptance of calls going outbound from your business, you can set the display as a mobile number as well. So we'll pick a block of 03 numbers here. We'll go that one at the top there. And that's as simple as that. Again, click of a button. And we'll jump into the numbers tab. And you'll see here they're pending allocation. So now they're sitting under there. But if I refresh now, in a couple of seconds, they will all be okay. And it's as simple as that. That's as simple as if you say you're expanding, you're adding 5 more users in, you want to get some new numbers for them to input into the system. You can add these numbers in as simple as that, and within a few minutes, they'll be up and running. So this is where you'll port your own numbers as well. So if you've got existing numbers, you can jump into the portal here and fill out this form. Again, it's as simple as this. You add your losing carrier. So if you're with Telstra, you just upload your most recent bill or a recent bill from your current provider. You add your ABN. Your preferred porting date. Porting can take between 3 and 4 weeks, depending on how quickly the losing carrier wants to let go of the numbers. Sometimes it's not always up to us. We'd love for it to be a quick process, but that's the only thing that ever slows things down. You add your authorized signer's name, your email, your contact number, and then the number range to port. So if it's a block of 10, you add the first number and then the last number in that block. If it's a single number, you add that in here, tick some boxes, and then submit. And it's as simple as that. We'll do all the rest of the work from there. So we'll initiate a porting request with your current carrier to bring the numbers across, and they'll then those numbers will then populate into your portal, and you'll see them in here, and then you'll be able to allocate them as you need be. You can see here the status has changed for all of these to okay. So that's as quick as it is. If you wanted to add new numbers in, you jump into the portal, you request a new block, you add the numbers in, and within less than a minute, you can see that they're all set up and ready to go. So we'll jump over here. So you can see now it's already moved down to enterprise voice. So around about when it reaches enterprise voice, this is when it's talking to Microsoft. So this is the process that can sometimes take the longest time because we do rely on Microsoft to approve everything. And this is what our automated system will do in 15 minutes. But this is the thing that our vendors can't, our competitors can't do is they don't have the ability to have an automated system. They have to do all this themselves. So we don't have project managers, we don't have engineers. It requires no additional hardware. It's as simple as jumping into the portal, pairing up your tenancy, and getting set up within 10 to 15 minutes. And that's how we're really able to minimize our setup costs. And you can do it yourself. You can take control back of your voice. If you don't want to talk to myself or Sandra, you don't need to. You can just jump in and do everything yourself. It's as simple as us clicking an approval button, and then you're all ready to go within sort of 10 to 15 minutes and making and taking calls. Sandra, have we got any questions in the chat while we're waiting for this to finish up?
Yes, we do actually, Jack. Pardon me for my voice, guys. First question. So we don't need PowerShell for initial access anymore, do we?
No, so we've just added that upgrade, which is basically just, you click on the access required button, and it will take you to that approval page that we showed you with the Microsoft logo, where you just accept to give us access. Previously, you did have to run a PowerShell script, but we've removed that now. Some of our great team here, much smarter than myself, have been able to build that out, get it implemented. So again, it's click of a button stuff.
Amazing.
No scripts needing to be run or anything like that.
No scripts. Amazing. We love that. Another question we've got, is there a minimum number of users?
No minimum number of users, so you can have as many or as little as you like. We deal with one-man bands, we deal with 10-man bands, we deal with large enterprises and corporations, as you saw on the customers that we're working with, slide there. So we'll work with everyone. So and the system can have as many users on there as you want. We'll just we've like I said, we've got 20,000 users on there, and we'll just build more engines in there to support that. So there is no there is no need for and you know adding any of that any you can have unlimited users. Sorry, that's what I was trying to get at. Unlimited users.
Yep. And as for the plans, Jack, do all users need to be on the same plan, or can they be on the professional and some on the essential and so on? So they all have to be on the same one.
Yeah, they all do have to be on the same plan. So when we set you up, we'll obviously do a bit of an analysis of your current call flows, how much calls you're making, and we'll work with you on what's the most suitable plan. Again, you can change those plans, upgrade, downgrade at any time, but all of your users will have to be on the same plans. Yes.
Okay. Another question, does the plan cost include the Microsoft licensing?
It doesn't. So Microsoft licensing is something that we can also provide. If you look after your licensing through another reseller, you can do it through them, but the plan prices don't include licensing.
We've got another question out there. Can you show the process of assigning a number to a user?
Absolutely, I can. So you'll see here, if we have a look back under the portal window, it's finished provisioning. So that was, oh, I don't know, less than 15 minutes, and it's all set up and ready to go. So that's as quick as it can be. So what we'll do from here, I'll show you how to allocate numbers. So what you do is you jump into the users tab, and as you saw, you've got myself, Jane Doe, and John Smith all sitting in the in your users tab. So as far as adding numbers, it's as simple as jumping into your user, picking your number. So we've got that block of numbers here. I'm going to pick the 55 number for myself. The voice policy. So what you want to tick is TCAP Australia, and then your dial plan, TCAP AU03. This is where the calls will originate from. Obviously, we're in Melbourne. This is a 03 number. Save changes, and you're done. Now we've got a number attached to my user. It's just touching base now. Again, with Microsoft, it's just updating now. It's gone back to their system to say, hey, you've got we're attaching this number to this user. Can you please get them enabled for calling? If we want to do the same thing for Jane, again, it's click of a button stuff. 2 seconds, and we have that done.
Great. We've got another question. Is the admin hashed for all further syncs?
Yeah, you will know. Well, you won't have to ever run. Allow once it's paired up with your tenancy, it's paired up with your tenancy. You don't have to do that ever again. If you're adding more users in through your 365 tenancy, so if you want to jump in and go, you know what, I'm going to add, John's brother Dave. So we're going to add Dave Smith in. We'll add him as a user through our Microsoft tenancy. And then you jump back into your portal, and it's just a matter of jumping in, syncing users. And once again, it talks back with the Microsoft tenancy. It will populate Dave into the into your users portion.
And also the admin account is hashed and authorized, and authorization is only allowed from our TCAP portal. Azure to Azure, everything we've built uses Microsoft supported architecture.
Yep.
Great. We've also got another question. Are there any limits on concurrent calling?
No, so all SIP trunks are included. You can have, if you've got 100 users, you can have 100 users calling out at once. If you've got 10 users, you can have 10 calling out at once. It's all included, so you don't have to worry about, you can only have a certain amount of people calling at once. Go for your life.
Fabulous. And Jack, could you elaborate on the Microsoft licensing requirement? Like, what are the minimum license requirement?
Yeah, for sure. So licensing can sometimes be a bit of a black art, as my as my CEO Daniel likes to say. But and it all depends on the licensing that you're currently on. So if you are, on something like E5 licensing, if you're a large enterprise and use E5, the phone voice add-on is included in that licensing. If you're on something like a business basic or a business standard licensing, then what you need is a business voice add-on. And again, we can provide that add-on for you, or if you go through a reseller, you can purchase it from them. But what you will need is a base license, whether that be business basic, business standard, E3, A3 for students, or A5, or anything like that, and then the business voice add-on.
Great. A couple more questions I've got so far here in the chat. Jack, how does billing work per call? Also, any call center functions?
Yeah, so we can build out call center. There are many add-ons that you can build in for call center functions. There's no flag fall for calls, so they'll accumulate by the second, and that's how you'll be charged. So the as far as call center functionality, again, you can set up those, the call queues and the attendants to go to which department that you want, for and the functionality is really great and how you want to customize it. And there are different add-ons and things that we can plug into the Teams platform, that will give you different displays and different functionality for how you want to set up your call center.
Great, great. I've got a question out there from someone. Did you build this yourself? Did we build this ourselves?
We not me personally, but yes, we did.
No.
Um, and then, but no, this is our team here, our CEO Dan, and the team here built this out. So Dan likes to remind me that I once called it just a bunch of
Just a bunch of
scripts.
scripts.
But it is a really it is a really great system. You're able to manage everything yourself from a business point of view. You can pick up users, you can pick up new numbers whenever you want. You can add call queues. Like I said, it can be as simple as you want, or it can be as sophisticated as you want a system. That's the beauty of Teams calling, and you've got that no disruption to your business at all, and you can continue operating, whether or not you're in lockdown or anything like that.
Yep. And Jack, can partners work with HelloTeams?
Yes, absolutely. So we obviously would love dealing direct with customers, but we also want to work with partners because, like I said off the top, we know how complex the voice solution can be and has been traditionally, and a lot of people don't want to touch it. And what you've been able to see from this demonstration is how easy it is to get Teams calling set up, to get it up and running, to allocate numbers, to add users, to manage everything yourself. And we want to give that power to our partners as well. So if you're out there and you're dealing with customers direct, and you've got your customers who want to get a cloud voice solution. And I've spoken to many people over the journey with it. I say, I don't want to deal with voice, it's too complicated, it's too messy. Come and talk to us. We want to deal with partners, we want to work with you, we want to help you and your customers deliver their cloud voice solution.
Great. Just going back on the call centers, which call center, someone out there wants to know which call centers do we recommend?
Which call centers do we recommend?
Mm,
I'm not sure what that. I mean, like I said, there's many different plugins that you can get for Teams calling. A lot of them are through third-party providers. Like I said, there's a lot of functionality through the Teams portal, but we can talk offline about different options for plugins and additional apps and that kind of thing as well.
hmm hmm What about any charges for incoming calls?
No charges for incoming calls unless you have a 1300 number. So if you have a 1300 number, it is, I believe, if you're on one of the $0 plans, it's 6.5 cents a minute incoming. Now, if you're on one of the $12 or the $19 user plan, it's 4.5 cents a minute for incoming 1300 calls. Other than that, no charge for incoming calls.
Yep. Couple more questions, please. Keep sending through any other questions that we're able to answer. Couple more, Jack. We've got our resource account templates now available.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the resource account builder, we've got a template here, which can show you how to build out the auto attendant and the call queues as well. So it's just a matter again of jumping into the portal and building that one out.
Great. What have we got? Another question out there. How does this compare to Zoom voice option? Can't
uh,
compare, really.
it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, Zoom can seem attractive, but you lose all the functionality of what a integrated window Microsoft system has. So this will integrate with all of your current systems on your Microsoft 365 tenancy. This will integrate with um, your emails, with your calendars, with your Teams platform and everything like that. So you can just, as you saw, we display the PowerPoint presentation through here as well. And Zoom just doesn't have that functionality. And you'll be you run the risk of being tethered into something that just doesn't have the versatility of Teams.
Hmm. Who does the billing?
So we'll do the billing. So we'll bill you direct. It'll go through, like I said, all the billing can be done through you can view your invoices through the portal, and you'll be billed. We do monthly billing and they'll come direct from HelloTeams.
Great. I've got one more question out there. Please send through any more questions if you've got any, guys, coming through, coming through. What about zip trunks a customer has which are already in contract? Is BYO zip trunk an option?
Not at this stage. Like I said, everything with us is included. But we can definitely look at. We're of the opinion that nothing's out of the realm of possibility. So we can always have those conversations with you on a case by case basis. And if we can find the solution, then we'll definitely do it.
Okay. And another question out there. Is there a simple view of available slash allocated numbers?
Yep. So we'll jump back into the portal here. So these will be your available numbers, the ones that you've got attached to your account. And then when you're in a live tenancy, so again, as I mentioned earlier, this is just a trial. You go request new block. So under your numbers tab here, request new block. That will bring you to this. Now, at the moment, because this is a trial environment, you've only got access to the 5 block numbers because that's all obviously we allow for a trial, but this is everything that's available. Once this goes into a live scenario or a live environment, you'll see 10 blocks, 100 blocks, 1-300 numbers, mobile numbers, everything that we've got available. And like I said, we've got around about 1,000 numbers available at any time, and they'll all be displayed here. So you can, view by block size, you can view by, the state the number starts in, and it's all done through here. So in a live environment, this will display, in here, instead of saying 5, obviously it'll be 10 blocks, 100 blocks, 1-300 numbers, etc.
Perfect. Let's have a look out there. I have another question, Jack. So, this must be a partner question. So you bill us and we bill the client.
No, yeah, sorry. If we're dealing direct with a customer, we'll obviously bill you. If we're dealing with a partner, we'll bill the customer, and then we will, we can discuss the partner agreement. But you'll basically get a commission every month for any of the customers that you bring onto the portal.
Are there any other questions regarding partnering with us, or any questions in general? Any other questions? We've had some amazing questions so far, I think. Really great questions. Another one that's come through. What session border control are you using?
We are using our own platform, so that's our own platform. That's what we use for that.
I'll just give a couple more minutes if anyone wants to ask any further. I think they're coming through. What's the SLAs around the solution?
Depending on what it is, we can generally get things fixed up pretty quickly, and it will depend on the everything is detailed in our orders and MSAs around SLAs for the different scenarios and the solutions.
Yep. Couple more, I think. Is it certified with Microsoft?
It is certified with Microsoft. Yeah, we certainly
Okay.
are.
Yep. One more. What handsets are supported? Oh, sorry. Yeah, headsets. Yep.
Yep. So handsets are generally the Yay-Link. So we can send out a link after this with Teams compatible headsets, but we recommend the Yay-Link handsets. They're Teams compatible. So a lot of phones aren't, but there's definitely some great options out there for Teams compatible handsets.
I think we've and also Polly out there as well. Polly's another one we recommend.
But that's for headsets, definitely. Yep.
Yeah, for
Yep.
headsets. We've got one more question. Yep, they said, sorry, you said you have built your own SBC. Is it certified with Microsoft?
Yep, certainly is.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, thanks everyone. We might wrap it up there as far as the questions go. If anyone's got any others that they want to chat through, by all means, give Sandra and myself a call, shoot us an email. We'd be happy to talk to everyone and answer any more questions you've got. Jump back in here and you can see that these users now are fully synced. So myself and Jane Doe can start making and taking calls. So all of that within around 20 minutes, which is great. So you can see all of that's done. Thanks everyone for jumping in today. It's been really great to have as many people in as we have. I hope you've seen the power of what we're doing here at HelloTeams, and like I said, we're really excited about what we're doing and giving the power back to businesses to be able to manage your telephony systems and to not have any disruption to your business and to maximize that opportunity that a lot of people don't have at the moment or haven't had over the last 12 months. We know how hard it's been. We know what the last year has provided for last year and a half even for so many businesses and so many organizations around the world. And the ability to pick up your workforce and send them anywhere with no disruption to your telephone systems is really great. So thank you again everyone for jumping in. I think we're going to draw this out. Winner of the headset, we're just waiting for that to be drawn.
Yep. Drum roll, everyone.
Yeah.
Coming through.
Waiting for that. So the fabulous headset, which was the Voyager Focus 2, which was kindly donated from Polly, and the winner is Aftab Khan. Well done, Aftab.
Amazing. Well done.
Congrats, Aftab. Well done. We will get in contact with you if you want to. You're welcome, mate. Very good. Thanks to everyone else who's jumped in. We're going to be running these every month, so keep an eye out. I'm sure there'll be many more prizes to win as well. And we're really looking forward to everyone jumping on board with HelloTeams, and we really want to work with everyone as much as possible. So sing out by email. Our emails are really simple. It's jack@helloteams.com.au or sandra@helloteams.com.au. Our phone number is 1300 1Teams. Give us a call, drop us a line, jump into the portal, have a play yourself, sign yourself up for a trial, and see that see it for yourself. Don't take our word for it, but you can really see here how easy it was, and within the space of half an hour, we've got users set up and ready to make calls, and that's how easy it is. And we're so it's all there for you to see. Again, thanks everyone for jumping in. Any more questions or anything? Oh, okay. I'm getting a message. If everyone wants to try and call that 03, one of the numbers here.
Yep,
and anyone wants to test it out for yourself, give it a call, and you'll see that it works. If first person to call and leave a voicemail on that, will win another prize. So everyone call that number, the 03 9087 1755. Leave a voicemail, and the first person to do that will win another prize. So we've just gotten approval from the boss man in the background. So make sure you do that. But I'll pop the number in the chat for you, so everyone can see that here. +6. So go for your life. First, I'll check that voicemail later today, and we'll get everything set up. That's it. No smoke and mirrors, guys. You've seen it all in the live demonstration. Any questions, reach out. But we're really excited. We're really excited to work with everyone. So stay tuned. We'll be just sending out more invites for these demonstrations in the future, and we're really looking forward to working with everyone. So
yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thanks. Bye.